Hey everybody, John Good here. Hello and good afternoon. Greetings from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Alright, we are empty and headed to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Loading at Kraft Foods, 14 miles away. Alright, so the first thing that you guys are probably going to notice right away is the big old chip and crack on the windshield. It happened the other day. I was just driving down the middle of the freeway and there was no dump truck or anything like that. No pickup truck, just cars. There were dump trucks, but they were way up ahead. Suddenly it was a big quack, and I didn't even know where it was. I was looking for the chip and I couldn't find it. And then yesterday, I believe, and it started to grow and grow and grow and grow. So there's that. Alright, the local time here is 11:02. Temperature is at 72 degrees. We're picking up at Kraft, delivering to Landover, Maryland tomorrow. And then we deadhead all the way to Mount Crawford, Virginia, picking up a load going to Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. And I stay home for a week. Or longer if the boss will allow me to stay home. But it's, the bills got to get paid. AJ's going to college. We're paying part of it. So yeah, I don't even know. I don't even remember the last time I was home. I think I was briefly home sometime back in April. Anyway, we're gonna take the side roads here. For those of you who have been with me for a long time, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this route. We're gonna be headed towards Bethlehem. Temperature is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And by the way, this video camera setting is requested by who was that? Frank Scrugens. It was Frank that requested that the cab view be brought back. I guess it's been a while since I have done that. Alright, what else is going on today? Happy birthdays to all of you who are celebrating birthdays. To Laura Smith down in Florida. Yeah, Laura. That picture of you was kind of scary. But as I mentioned in the comment section, Laura, when we go home to be with the Lord, you know He's going to give us a glorified body. A body that's exactly perfect like His body. No wrinkles. No tears except the tears of joy. Can you imagine having to cry because of happiness all the time? What was the happiest moment of your life? I'm sure all of us have felt a pure joy that was just so great. But we also know that it didn't take long before we spoiled it, right? Or circumstances spoiled it, or what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to happiness and joy, it doesn't take long before we corrupt it. But in heaven, we get to experience that 24 hours a day with no corruption. Just remember, folks, Jesus Christ died for all, that whoever may choose Him will be forgiven. But even though He died for everyone, it only applies if you choose Him. You asked how powerful was His forgiveness? How powerful was His payment on the cross? It was powerful enough to save even Hitler or Stalin or the worst of the worst people out there. So if you think to yourself, I'm too wicked for God to be saved. No, you're not. If you make a choice, intellectually, emotionally, make a choice to be saved and ask Him to save you, He will. Remember, He is faithful to forgive for those who ask and confess their sins. sticker that says, "Hell is a choice." It really is. It really is. Hell is a choice. Nobody needs to go there. But you have to make a choice. Where's the stick shift? Where? I need to shift. I would imagine this is now Bethlehem, right? Gotta be. Oh, this is Salisbury Township, Lehigh, Pennsylvania. Okay. One time there was a huge traffic jam somewhere here, and I had to make a left turn in one of these side streets. Oh, that was so scary. I think that was the one. No, this one right here. It says no trucks. Hey Karen, wake up. Karen, wake up. Gotta go to work. Wake up, Karen.
In a half mile.
There you are.
Swipe left on Landover Street, PA 378.
Some narrow streets and there.
900 feet, slide left on Allentown Street, PA 378.
There are some narrow streets and then there are narrow streets. I've been through worse, but yeah. I don't know where one town ends and the other one begins. Okay, it says that we're in Bethlehem now. I got some news about Long Haul Larry. For those who have been asking how he's been doing. Apparently, he's been playing paintball war or paintball fights with other young kids, right? He was sitting at the porch at the end of the day, beaten up, and yeah, he got his butt whooped up. He got his butt kicked. He said he can't move, everything aches. Oh boy, poor old man. He said that his girlfriend got him on a couple dozen different vitamins, to which he replied, you know, I'm gonna be like a rabbit, pooping pellets. I said, welcome to the neighborhood.
In 1.5 miles, keep to the right on US 20 to East Houston.
Poor old Larry. Okay, so we're gonna take 22 east. We're down to 5.2 miles to our destination, which is Kraft Foods.
In a half mile, keep to the right on US 20 to East Houston.
The local time is 11:22.
US 20 to East Houston.
Our appointment is at 1300, which is 1 o'clock. That should be enough time for them to let us in. We're not way too early.
In a quarter mile, keep to the left on US 20 to Easton.
So by now you guys have heard about Tina Turner passing away. She was one of the biggest stars.
Take PA 512, Center Street, Bath Hike.
She was one of the biggest stars in 1980s. Remember the movie Thunderdome? I don't know. I just can't help myself. I really can't. Every time I hear somebody pass away, most especially the rich people, the famous, the powerful, I have to wonder, did they make it? Did they make the right choice? Can you imagine, like the parable of the king and Lazarus?
Take PA 512, Center Street, Bath Pike and then slight right in 300 feet.
The king had his palace, he had his servants, he had the best thing in life and more. And what? Oh my goodness!
Center Street, Bath Pike and then slight right in 300 feet.
And when he died, he had a parade of people mourning for his life or his death.
Slight right and then slight right in 520 feet.
Only to end up in hell. While Lazarus, he had nothing.
In 300 feet, slight right on PA 512 north, gap, Bath Pike and then slight right in 150 feet.
In fact, he was so dirt poor that the only medicine that he could afford was a dog licking on his wounds. I don't know why that is, but when I was growing up in the Philippines, we were taught that if you had an open wound, you would allow the dog to lick your wound because the saliva of the dog or something had some antibiotic properties. I don't know whether that's true or not. But I would imagine that if that was true, that was probably one of the purpose of that picture of the dog licking the sores of Lazarus. But anyway, when he died, he was brought to the dump and discarded like a trash, but he ended up in the bosoms of
In a half mile, turn right on Broadhead
Father
Road.
Abraham. But as I said, can you imagine a powerful, rich, famous person had everything, ends up in hell and says, oh, all of that is not worth spending in this place. I urge all of you out there, I urge all of us,
In 1,000 feet, turn right on Broadhead Road.
look into it, man. Look into it, because what's at stake is just too great to dismiss it. Let's not.
Turn left on Miller Circle North.
Let's all not just concentrate on the fear of hell, although that is a very motivated factor of not making the right choice. But let's be motivated by the love, the pure joy and gift, grace of God. That alone should motivate us. We oftentimes say, you gotta choose God, because if you don't, you're gonna end up in hell. Let's remind ourselves that the better life God has. Let's motivate ourselves to choose heaven, because heaven offers a better life. Think of it this way. Even if the Bible was not true, I would still choose Christianity.
Turn left on Miller Circle north and then approaching destination on the right side in 370 feet.
I would still choose Christianity's way of living than any other secular life. I mean, where else does it?
Turn left on Miller Circle north and then approaching destination on the right side in 370 feet.
Where else does it teach that you should pray for those who prosecute you? Don't return evil for evil. Return good for evil.
Approaching destination in 300 feet on the right side.
Live a clean life.
You have arrived at your destination on the right side, 4000 Miller Circle north.
Live a sober life. Let me ask you this question, for those of you who are non-believers. Which part of the teaching of the Bible that is not, you don't consider it good? That's something to consider, isn't it? Alright, I will be right back. Alright, we've been assigned to door 22. That guy spoke so softly I could barely hear him. And when I told him that I can't hear him, he still speaks the same way. I said, dude, yeah, like, speak up, man. Nope. He was in full volume. Door 22, there it is. Hey, is Kraft and Nestle one and the same? There's no line, so... Alright, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you.